If you get your morals from the Bible, then sorry, but that's a red flag to me.
Hey, aspiring Bible scholar, Bible interpreter, and ethicist at a university, so let's talk.
Your interpretation of the Bible is very subjective. It's based on your own personal experiences, personal biases, thoughts, feelings, perspectives.
So all interpreters of Scripture realize that there is a level of subjectivity to the process of interpretation because of the things that you just mentioned. In fact, the Wesleyan Protestant tradition has developed the Wesleyan quadrilateral, which entails personal experience and tradition as one of the things that people have to interpret the text. However, biblical scholars have also noted that you can learn proper hermeneutics to be able to combat some of those biases and personal experiences and so on. And based on that interpretive method, it's not all subjective. There are just facts of the matter. It is a fact that the ancient Near East understood the creation of things to be done by multiple gods. So it's interesting when you don't see multiple gods in Genesis 1. That's a fact of the matter. That's not a subjective opinion. And that fact of the matter helps us when interpreting the text. And this is also true with other pieces of historical context.
So if you're a really racist, sexist, transphobic, xenophobic, homophobic person, you will use scripture in the Bible and interpret it in a way that justifies your bigoted thinking.
So let's say I'm sexist, racist, homophobic, etc., and I play one of the world's most famous tabletop games, Dungeons & Dragons. Now let's say I'm creating a world and a campaign for my players to play in, and it has racist, sexist, homophobic, xenophobic, etc. idea. Is D&D, the game itself, the problem in that? Or am I the problem for imposing those things onto the game? Similarly, if I'm playing Call of Duty and I have my mic on and I'm shouting all these racist, homophobic, and sexist ideas, is the game the problem or is it me? The problem here is not Christianity or the text. The problem is the interpreter. And the Christian tradition has already addressed this. For example, Augustine argued that if your interpretation of Scripture does not increase this double love for God and neighbor, then you have not interpreted Scripture properly. Christians today call this the love hermeneutic.
For me, I get my morals from how I want to be treated. It's really simple. I don't want to be lied to, taken advantage of, cheated on, so I don't do that to other people.
So I think your ethical idea is true in a decent start, but it's not sophisticated enough to be sustainable. For example, you may not lie to others because you don't want to be lied to, but what if lying to that person benefits them? What if the consequences of you lying to them actually improves their well-being? Now you just look selfish for not lying. Isn't being selfish unethical, even from your perspective, because you don't want people to be selfish towards you? So do you lie in that situation or not? Ethical philosophy is a whole branch of philosophy that discusses and debates these exact questions. And I don't think the simple ethic, although good, is robust enough to be able to deal with some of these things. However, a Christian who's equipped with good hermeneutics and the tradition can certainly have a robust ethical system, and one that staves off some of the things you mentioned in this video. Make sure to comment your thoughts and follow for more.